I have always found the idea of platinuming a game really intriguing, but never something that I would want to sink my teeth into until I get a PlayStation 5 and a PlayStation Plus subscription with Celeste. And if you know me, you know I love Celeste, but at that point I never really bet anything more than the main game, until of course some time ago. Do mind that for this platinum trophy I did not use assist mode. I just went in and bet it with raw skill and a bit of rage. And today I want to talk about my experience with that. I will be talking about every trophy and they will be categorized into different sections. So let's get climbing to that platinum. Then that was cheesy. There are 7 chapters in this game and for beating each chapter you get a trophy. Yes, that's it. You just have to beat the main game and you get your trophies. For me, that was fairly easy, since I had played the game on many occasions. Furthermore, the game has a few collectibles as well, one of them being the strawberry. There are 3 tiers of strawberry trophies, one for getting 30 strawberries, one for collecting 80 of them, and one for collecting 175 of them, or basically all of them if you exclude the golden strawberries. The first 2 you can get while playing the main game. They are not easy to find and sometimes not easy to get, I can vouch for that. Some of them took way too long. But the last trophy can only be gotten in the post-game, which I will talk about later. Additionally, to unlock more stages in the game, you will have to collect a cassette in each chapter. These unlock the B-sides. These are harder levels that the developers put in because they thought it would be too hard for the main game. The cassettes are mostly fairly easy to find, not so much to get sometimes. But hey, they have bumping music. You get 1 trophy for collecting 1 cassette. No more. Those are not all the collectibles you can find. Every chapter also has a hidden crystal heart, and I need to be honest with you, some of those puzzles can be really difficult. There is one I can think of in chapter 6 that, without a guide, I would have never gotten. These crystal hearts are technically needed to proceed to the post game. Technically. Because you can't just do a bunch of tricks to get past the borders. For each crystal heart you get in the main game, you get a trophy. I am not lying when I say that this game has a lot more post-game than main game. Every chapter has a B-side, and there is an extra chapter as well, which is pretty difficult. It also has another set of extra cool mechanics that take a while to get used to. You basically get a trophy for each B-side you beat, and for beating chapter 8, which for one has the final 4 strawberries, and 2 also has a B-side, which you also have to beat. And yes, I'm showing you the trophies for collecting the crystal hearts. That is because you finish those specific chapters if you collect the crystal heart at the end. So that's all the post-game there is. Yeah, no. C-sides exist. Those are basically the hardest levels in the game. That's why there are also only 3 levels in each C-side. So they just take around the same time as the B-sides. Aside for chapter 7's C-side final screen. That took me 4 hours. It was super satisfying to finish it, but damn, did it take long for one level that's shorter than a minute? Well, unlike most games, this game only has a few extra trophies that are not about beating or 100%ing the game. The first extra trophy you can get is by beating Pico Celeste, the game jam version of the game, which I honestly like and can be found in chapter 3. It is a really cool fun game that makes me appreciate how far the actual game has come. A game in a game, who would have thought? The last trophy on the list is the 1-up trophy. But this game doesn't have any lives. Yes, I know. But it requires you to collect 6 strawberries without actually collecting them. If you stand on the ground for too long, you collect the strawberry. So in order to not do this, you have to hop and go around collecting strawberries until you have 6. It's actually quite amusing to watch. Not that amusing to do though. When you have a line of 6 strawberries, you can safely stand on the ground and get the good old 1-up that you don't even need. And that's how I unlocked the platinum trophy in Celeste. But what about Farewell? Well, Farewell doesn't have any trophies, sadly enough. It does have achievements on Steam, but I did beat it. And I lost my mind over it. Aside for that, I think the game could have used some more challenging trophies, but at the same time that is not really necessary as the game is already quite challenging without assist mode. This game actually changed my life because I never thought platinum hunting was something for me. I never thought I had the persistence. But I do. This game taught me to be persistent. This game taught me to keep going and to never give up. I owe a lot to this game and I probably wouldn't be as far in life without that game. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed this video and I will see you later. Subscribe if you want to see more Platinum Experience videos. Goodbye.